Hey guys, how's it going? Ricky here from Most Valuable Podcast, here to give you the 2016 season preview for the San Francisco 49ers. And if you guys remember last year, I pissed off Niner Nation by saying that you guys would only get one single win. This year, you're going to have to wait to see how many wins I'm going to give you. I will give you a spoiler alert, though. It'll probably be more than one. I'm going to look at your team, though, in this video, and like I like to do in my personal previews, I like to start by looking at your gained, look at what you lost. And the big losses for the 49ers coming into this season, Reggie Bush, not there. Anquan Bolden, not there. They don't have teams yet. And then Alex Boone, who is now in Minnesota. He's a guard. I know in the Minnesota preview, I called him, I called him a quarterback or something on accident. No, he's a guard. He's now in Mini. The big guys that you gained, Zane Beadles, which, okay, you're replacing Boone with that. That's what I see. And then Thad Lewis, where it's like, okay, doesn't fix anything because he's probably going to be the third stringer, maybe not even that. But the draftees that you guys brought in, and the three that I really like, but one of them I questioned, did you have to go up and trade to get him? I like DeForest Buckner. He's going to be a great outside pass edge. And with Chip Kelly coming in, another addition you guys made in the coaching office, this guy's an Oregon Duck. So, you know, Kelly likes that Oregon Duck connection. This is a guy that can fit Kelly's system. And Kelly knows this is a guy that is going to come in and be the type of player that he wants on his defense. The one that I like coming in, but in my draft video, I was uncertain about them trading up for him, was Joshua Garnett out of Stanford, the guard. This is a nice young guard. I mean, you got Zane Beadles coming in, but you do need some offensive line help, and maybe Garnett can be the guy to replace Alex Boone, who is now in Minnesota. And then another guy just late in the draft, you guys add Jeff Driscoll. I bring him up because I'm going to talk for a second about your offense and bring up the quarterback position. That's where I'm going to begin right here. I mean, you got the offense. My biggest question, I got two questions for the offense, but the biggest one is quarterback. Who's going to be the quarterback? Is it going to be Colin Kaepernick? Is it going to be Yo Gabba Gabba Blaine Gabbert? And really, I don't know an answer right now. I mean, you could be on the side, well, Colin Kaepernick has gotten you to the Super Bowl. You give him a chance. But you could be also on the side of, yeah, let's trade him. Let's get him out of town. That Colin Kaepernick is long gone. Or you could be, if you're on that side, you can also say, Yo Gabba Gabba, he looked pretty good last year. Let's give him the starting reins yet again this year. So it's kind of a decision for the Niners. Who's going to be your quarterback? Let me know who you want, Niner Nation, down below in the comment section. My only other thought for the offense is, can Torrey Smith be the Torrey Smith that we saw in Baltimore? He did not have that good of a first year in San Fran. I want to say he had just over 600 yards, which to me isn't the Torrey Smith that we know and love. He's got to go and be the number one guy for whichever quarterback is out there for the 49ers. And then when I look at the defense, this is going to be the unit that Chip Kelly kind of comes in and molds into his kind of system. And I think drafting DeForest Buckner in the draft really said that to Niner Nation, that, hey, Chip Kelly's going to come in with a new system defensively, and he got the guy that is going to help him in that system. If I look at your schedule, I hate the early part of the Niners schedule because I want to say you guys play the Rams and then a list of teams like the Cowboys, the Seahawks, the Cardinals, where it's like, those could be losses. But after your bye week in the second half, you guys get a little bit easier of teams, maybe some toss-up games to where this could be, to me, a 6-10 team at the most, but I haven't dove in or looked at the schedule in depth yet. You're going to have to wait until August before I give you the predictions for your Niners. How do you do that? Go down to the description, vote in the poll, and if Niner Nation, if the Niners get the most votes, I'll be able to give you their wins and losses right away as we start the month of August. And that's going to do it for my Niners preview. Go ahead, let me know what you think down below. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that sub button if you're new, and go ahead and check us out on social media. The biggest one, patreon.com/most valuable podcast. We put the page together to give you guys a different avenue to support the channel and make sure we can bring the best products to you. Every patron who gives at least $1 gets an exclusive Patreon podcast, just a little hosh-posh, a random collection of the MVP guys each and every week. They're usually great podcasts, really fun to record, really fun to listen to. So go check that out, patreon.com/most valuable podcast. I want to thank you guys for checking out my Niners preview. Can't wait to give you the wins and losses in August. But as always, have a good day, everybody.